I think one of the biggest SEO myths is that SEO is fast or immediate. There's no SEO change that you are going to make and see positive results in a day or a week. So SEO is really these small wins that are building up over time. And so that's a long game you're playing, right? So anybody who comes in, they're like, we're going to make these SEO changes. We're going to have you ranking, page 1 in a month. It's just inaccurate. That's not going to happen.
You got to look at SEO as a very long-term game. Kind of look at it as, stock market compound over time. Something, you could build a link today and you may not see any effect for months down the road because it needs to get crawled, it needs to get indexed, and it just compounds over time. Is it dead?
Yeah, I don't think it's dead. I think it's evolving and it's changing and it's growing. So SEO doesn't look like it looked, 5, 10, even a year ago. SEO doesn't look the same. So I think SEO as it was might be dead, right? Like, we're not keyword stuffing. We're not being spammy with our content. We're being very strategic. We're very hyper focused on matching user intent, capturing both top of the funnel and bottom of the funnel searches. But we're also focused on brand authority, right? And building this authority for our clients. So keywords are still important. Backlinks are still important. Being focused on technical SEO, making sure your schema is up to date is critically important. But, we're evolving and we're changing, and, we have more tools and more options to expand our SEO.
It's have great content, write for users, don't write for bots and search.
Yes, exactly.
Don't try to manipulate the game, manipulate the system, do things the right way, and over time it's going to pay off, but still you have to have great content. You have to build what we call authority. You need to have other people talking about you, whether it's through a citation, a brand mention, a backlink, whatever it is. Making sure your brand is really strong. There's direct correlations between people searching a brand and how they rank. Like, it's got to be a ranking factor. I think it was Rand Fishkin and Oscar. You can look this up in the back end just to make sure I'm quoting the right person. But I think Rand Fishkin did a study once where he was at a conference, had a bunch of people search the same query, and then that influenced almost in real time some of the search rankings.